Sirianni is out until the new year, but I was just told that he just texted in his picks as we need to continue our pick battle. It is a tight battle going down the stretch here. We'll do our picks coming up at 9:30. But it is 8 a.m. on a football Friday, which means for the entire hour, we are joined by our man, Andrew DeCecco. Andrew, good morning. What's up, brother?
Good morning, guys. How's everybody?
We are doing great. We have today's headlines with Brendan Gunn coming up in a few minutes. We'll obviously break down this upcoming Eagles-Cowboys game, which starts on Sunday. But let me ask you about this, the Nick Sirianni moment post-game. We haven't talked much about it today because it's not a major story. But it's just another moment where, we have to react to it. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but he can't do it. Nick Sirianni, of course, the moment with Zach Ertz.
Right, yeah. As the head it's a big story because he's the head coach responding to a player,
right.
And there's obviously friction there. There was words exchanged. And if you're Nick Sirianni, how do you go and tell C.J. Gardner-Johnson that you have to have poise and restraint?
First thing I said.
When you're going and doing something like that.
Or Jalen Carter.
How do you tell,
twice,
I was going to say,
twice now, Jalen Carter, he's had to go up to on the sideline. If I'm Jalen Carter, I'm going, oh, bro, like, hello, pot. Like, me kettle. Like, come on, dude.
Right. You have to lead the way. You have to set that example. And that obviously was not a shining moment for Nick Sirianni. But I will say that really since the outburst after the Browns game, you hadn't seen that really surface. And then, of course, cameras caught it. And it is a big thing because he was going at an opposing player and telling him you didn't do anything in this game.
Would he get fined for that?
I don't think so.
I don't know if you could get in trouble for that.
I don't talking trash.
Right, like I don't think so.
Well, you can get thrown out of the game.
Penalties these days.
Well, it depends what you say. I don't think Nick Sirianni said anything to that level.
I don't think it's a story that has to be talked about ad nauseum. And I know, during the holidays, maybe there's things that we need to find to talk about. But I know I'm proud of you guys. You guys didn't even mention it yesterday. You guys did a 4-hour show yesterday.
Me and CT, man.
Damn right. CT18. It's not like the biggest story in the world, but it is just another moment where you get reminded that sometimes Nick still needs to find himself or maybe mature. Maybe this is himself. He's talked about it. Remember earlier this year after the Browns game, he said the guys want me to get back to the old me.
He's a fiery guy. He's a fiery coach, and I think that does rub off on the players, and it's a reflection of his personality, that toughness and that physicality and that edginess. He takes it right up to the line. Sometimes he crosses the line.
Yeah, and I think that was a bit much because of a high five was a little too hard.
It kind of reminded me of that Jim Schwartz, Harbaugh.
Yep, he said the exact same thing earlier.
Schwartz,
when he patted him on the back.
Harbaugh chased him into the tunnel pretty much. By the way, where's Big Dom in all this? I know
there.
The story is that he separated them. Why did they need to be separated? He's dapping it up with people.
I think he just wanted to diffuse it and get him. All right, coach, let's go this way.
Dude, people try to say hi to Big Dom too. There's a lot of players that respect him around the league that have been here or stopped by here. Like
he's on the job.
I kid he's on the job. So listen, I've seen you on the job before when we're waiting to come back from a break and someone talks to you and say, hey, what's up, guys? And that's the way you should be.
I'm watching it right now. He's hugging Dan Quinn. They're chit-chatting. All of a sudden he goes, oh, I got